And we're back with KMMA. I'm Andy O.
I'm Khalil Deal.
And this is going to be the preview, the predictions and breakdown show for UFC Vegas 114. We're going to be starting off with Vitor Petrino against Steven Asplin. Then we're going with Marwan Rahiki against Harry Hardwick. Then it's Andre Fili against Jose Delgado. In the feature fight, we got Omar Sy against Ion Kudalaba. In the co-main, we have Amanda Lemos against Jillian Robertson. And in the main event, we got Josh Emmett against Kevin Vallejos. So the real deal, we got Steven Asplin against Vitor Petrino. Who do you got here?
All right, man. So for this one here, Vitor Petrino, this guy, man, his fighting style.
One thing before we start here, Steven Asplin is one of these guys that used to be like 700 pounds.
Yeah,
right?
he was super fat and lost a ton of weight, man. He's got a lot of, like, his body is, like, you see, like, all the excess fat.
Yeah, like Brian Battle,
chest.
like Brian Battle style.
Yeah, but not as bad, though. Like, Asplin, he's got, like, blubber all over his...
Well, he's not as far along as Battle is.
Yeah, it's just that excess fat, like the skin, that's on his body there. Anyways, Vitor Petrino, man, his fighting style, he competes he's got a high level, takedown heavy fighting style. Like, he's a good grappler. He's a powerful striker. He's got knockout power, 8 knockouts in his 13 wins. Also 2 submissions. The guy's got very good submission game. He's very dangerous with his subs. Strong wrestler. He likes to get you down on the ground. He's got good ground and pound as well. His striking has been improving. He lands powerful punches. He's got, like, good takedowns, like I said, and he's very well rounded. Steven Asplin, his fighting style is more of a heavyweight striking striker. He's undergone a significant transformation. He lost around 300 pounds to become a heavyweight. His style is often described as aggressive and powerful. He's a former college football player. He's developed a strong physical presence and well-rounded fighting technique as well, and includes punches and elbows. And it's going to be a good fight. I think this is a bounce-back fight for Vitor Petrino here because Steven Asplin is not really good on the ground.
He's not well-rounded in that sense, man. Like, that's the way he's going to lose this fight.
Exactly, and I think that he's going to get taken down and dominated on the ground. So give me Vitor Petrino by knockout or submission.
Look, you got to love the story, and you got to love the way Steven Asplin fought the last time. Steven Asplin does have a path, and that's continuous volume and continuous pressure, and hopefully he'll break the guy. That's the way he's going to win this fight. But Vitor Petrino, I think he has power. He's definitely... more skilled, a little more skilled technically in that sense, but he knows the ground game, and he should be aiming to get this guy down, unless he thinks he can hit him with a few real hard shots early on and knock him out of there, which is possible too. But really the path, man, is to get this guy down and ground and pound him to dust if you can, maybe clamp on the sub. Also, I have a little pearl. That's another thing. I have a little shell of wisdom for this fight. Vitor Petrino could have a hurt hand coming into this fight, okay? Now, you could look at that as a bad thing, or it may force this guy to go to the ground game earlier and apply that clear advantage in this fight if he's not 100% on one of those hands. Either way, I'm still going to go with Vitor Petrino by knockout or sub.
Nice. So we're in agreement with the first fight of the main card. If you haven't, guys, go back and listen to the prelims. Me and Andy O agreed on almost all the fights except for one in the prelims. All right, let's move on up in the main card here. Next fight, we got Marwan Rahiki against Harry Hardwick. Who you got in this one here?
This guy, Marwan, looks very exciting. He's another one that fought through some adversity. For example, against Aninas Mulamba. He came back. He was getting beaten in that fight, came back to get a nice win. I think that was on the Contender Series. I don't know if you checked that out.
Yeah, that was on the Dana White's Contender Series. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Ananias Mulamba is who he fought there. Yeah.
Yeah, very good showing there. He has nice combos, especially in the way he uses his stance switches. And he just has that confidence in there when he's getting ready to throw the hands. You know how they look sometimes when they just have that extra level of confidence? That's the way he looks. And he comes forward and he's aggressive. Sometimes that stuff can hurt a new fighter. Don't be too aggressive. Don't leave any openings like that. But really, is Harry Hardluck the guy that's going to stop this? Harry Hardluck is a guy that gets comeback wins after getting beaten up like badly the first couple rounds. I could see him taking a lot of shots in this fight. I don't really see him coming back though to put away Marwan in this one. He's the guy. If you remember, Harry Hardwick had his leg kicked to dust by Cowie Fernandez there,
That's it. Yeah, Ben, his UFC debut, he got
and
knocked
couldn't.
out.
He just couldn't
He
get
got
up.
knocked out by a calf kick.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it was a that's it. Yeah, it's over. He was like sitting there. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking for Marwan Rahiki to show some excitement on this card, man. I'm looking forward to this for that reason. Give me Marwan by knockout or submission.
Nice. I'm also, yeah, he's a finisher, man. I like Marwan Rahiki as well. He's pretty fast. He's got decisive finishes. He's got very good striking. He's known for his ability to deliver powerful strikes and has built a reputation on the Australian regional scene before he gained attention in the UFC. His background includes strong training foundation in kickboxing. He won the Oceania K1 Championship in 2022. He combines good striking with grappling, so he can also get you on the ground. And Harry Hardwick, this guy is more of a patient fighter, preparation, tactical learning. He's got a blended approach, started with Muay Thai, and he also, adapted to various combat styles. His nickname Houdini reflects his ability to find exits from dangerous situations and maintain control in fights. He showcases his skills in managing momentum and executing effective takedowns, but he's not really good in anything much. Fighting very lower level opponents. And again, like his UFC debut, like I said, he got knocked out by calf kicks, so he's not very strong or durable. He actually looks like a pipsqueak out there, Harry Hardwick. To be honest with you, I'm going with Marwan Rahiki to get the job done, to get the finish, knockout or submission. All right, so we're in agreement with the second fight here. Let's move it on to the next one. This is a good one here. This is Andre Fili against Jose Delgado here. So, NDO, man, the theory with this one here, man.
We're going to be keeping it going. I got to tell you guys that the biggest disappointment when I saw this card put together and I looked at the odds is that Jose Delgado is a pretty big favorite here to me. So yeah, we're going to be going with Jose Delgado on this one.
It is my turn, though. I just want to.
I'll just say because I have nothing to say about this fight. Feely is going to win, going to lose this fight because he's due for a loss, man. He's coming off a win. That's it.
This is the theory that Ed Dio discovered a while back, and you guys could see it. The guy is a win lose win lose win lose win lose type of fighter, and it's been dating back for a while now, since Andre Fili fought against Bill Algeo. Okay, so he lost to Shane Shapiro in 2022, when he got kind of kicked out of the UFC, and for just that one year. Well, not even a year. Like he went in, he fought in this other lower level promotion, lost to Shane Shapiro. Then he beat Bill Algeo by split decision. He got back into the UFC. Then he lost to Nathaniel Wood. Then he beat Lucas Almeida. Then he lost to Dan Ige. Then he beat Cub Swanson. Then he lost to Melky Costa. Then he beat Christian Rodriguez. So now he's due for a loss. And this is a theory that's been going on for a while here. So I'm going with Jose Delgado to get the win. Andre Fili's going to lose this based on this theory. But, we still got to talk a little bit about his fighting style. Andre Fili, he is a well-rounded fighter with Team Alpha Male. He's got technical boxing, high volume striking, and he does use the triple cross. He does have wrestling and jiu-jitsu. He does have cage pressure. He scrambles to secure takedowns. He's got a high volume in striking, very technical, sharp combinations, and he blends his striking with takedowns. Jose Delgado, he's a BJJ grappler. He's got very good Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He's got good submissions. He's trained extensively in BJJ. He's got a purple belt in BJJ, good grappling techniques. He's also known for his striking ability with significant focus on significant strikes and takedowns. I think he's going to get the win because of the theory and also because I think he's better than Andre Fili and tougher as well. And you can see he's a finisher. 6 knockouts, 4 subs out of his 10 wins. Give me Jose Delgado to get the job done here and win by knockout or submission.
You could think how much better than Delgado is all day long. You're just lucky Feely is coming off a win.
All
You know what I
right.
mean? That's
So,
it.
so let's move on to the next fight. We're obviously taking Delgado. Next fight, we got Umar C against Jan Kutelaba. Who you got in this one, Andio?
Okay, here I'm going to go with Umar C. He's just so huge and powerful, and I think he should be able to weather the storm coming from Ion Cutelaba in the first round, maybe get a later round finish or a decision win. The only thing about him is, like, you can see his technique there is lacking in all aspects. He doesn't look as crisp as he should, but I think his advantages will overcome those shortcomings here. Although I got to say that Ion Cutelaba has looked good in his last 3 fights. He may has looked the most consistent and the best he's looked in the past 3 fights, even despite that loss to Bukowskis, because he went all 3 rounds there, showed patience, showed composure. So that's on the positive side here. I may have considered picking Ion Cutelaba, and if Umar C didn't already get beaten by Alonzo Menefield. So that one I consider the kind of hiccup loss was that one to Menefield. If he beat Menefield, this would be that loss. So considering that, I'm going to go with Umar C to weather the storm
Nice.
and probably catch Cutelaba with something hard a little later in the fight, man, because this guy has a lot of power. And Cutelaba has been in some wars, he's taken some damage. So, yeah, Umar C by knockout or decision.
Nice. I'm on board with Umar C. This guy's got a good blend of striking and grappling techniques. He's demonstrated a strong ability to dominate his opponents with his striking skills and his grappling prowess. He's been looking pretty good. He got that first round knockout against George Tokos. He's able to get good takedowns, good grappling, good wrestling. He's powerful. He's a huge guy, built like a tank. He's ripped. He's super built and muscular. Knockout power and submission power as well on the ground. Jan Kutelaba, he's also pretty aggressive. He's a Greco-Roman wrestler, high-paced Hulk-like style, combines powerful, often wild striking with ground and pound, elbow strikes. He looks to get quick takedowns as well. But here's one thing I noticed about Jan Kutelaba. He struggles against guys that are taller than him that have a reach advantage. And we've seen this in his past fights against Kennedy Nzechukwu. That's one of them where he lost that fight he got knocked out by Kennedy Nzechukwu, who's also was way taller than him and had a crazy reach advantage. He also got subbed by Ryan Spann, who's also way taller than him and had a big reach advantage as well. He just lost recently to Modestas Bukauskas as well. So I like Umar C in this one. You can see he's way taller. He's going to be the 4-inch height advantage here over 3-inch height advantage here over Jan Kutelaba. But what's significant is the 8-inch reach advantage for Umar C in this one here, man. So that is crucial. The 8-inch reach advantage. He's going to be able to knock this guy out from far, kicks, punches, and then maybe even wrestle him and get him to the ground. So give me Umar C to win by knockout or submission. All right, we're in agreement with this one. Let's get to the next fight here. This is the co-main event. The ladies going at it here with Amanda Lemos and Jillian Robertson here. So for this one here, I got to go with the Canadian Jillian Robertson fighting out of Niagara Falls, Ontario. I wasn't that far from there actually last weekend. Amanda Lemos is known for aggressive technical striking style. She's got pinpoint accuracy with her right hand, powerful combinations, good calf kicks, good footwork. She's predominantly a striker, and she's developed her skills in grappling and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She's able to finish fights by submission as well. But Jillian Robertson, man, super high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist, very good grappler, black belt in BJJ. She's known for dangerous rear naked chokes and arm bars. She likes to take the fights to the ground, control and finish her opponents, and she's got good ground and pound. She's also very seamless at getting takedowns into dominant positions. And we've seen Amanda Lemos struggle on the ground. when she gets taken down on her back. I'm going with the Canadian Jillian Robertson. Give me her to win by submission or knockout, ground and pound. I think she's going to finish Amanda Lemos.
I'd just like to see a marked improvement in Jillian Robertson's striking because it's not that good, and I'm always thinking just get that a little better, to complement what she
She
can do.
actually didn't look too bad against Marina Rodriguez. She knocked her out.
Yeah,
It was actually
no,
she
but
didn't
that
look
was
that
on
bad.
the ground though. Is
Yeah,
she?
she had the back control, but in the striking, she looked a little bit better than she normally does.
So both these girls, I think, are at their best weight at 115 here. They both fought at the weight above that, but at 115, I think they're both at their best. Amanda Lemos has that power, has that striking. You can't deny that. She's a crafty vet there. Um, she has to stuff those takedowns into that in this fight and not commit to any big shots. But as we already broke down this fight last time, by the way, because
Yeah,
this fight got canceled. Jillian Robertson. The thing here is that Amanda Lemos, who has shown some struggles on the ground here and there, but also has shown immense frustration at times and an inability to get up. She's given up like a takedown at least in her past several fights. And when it comes to Jillian Robertson, she got a takedown at least one takedown in 10 of her last opponents. So all of them, man. So that's pretty much guaranteeing you're going to get a takedown here. I'm saying you're going to get more. Let's say she gets a takedown very early on in the round. Like, there's a good bet that it's going to stay there until the end of the round. We've seen it before with Lemos. So yeah, I just hope her striking doesn't get her to any trouble here. I like how strong she looks at this weight class, Robertson, and as long as she doesn't take a big shot, man, I think she's gonna latch up a sub or even ground and pound her out. So I think she's gonna come out with some fire here, just like her hair, and get the finish on Amanda Lemos.
all right, we're in agreement with Jillian Robertson here. Let's move on up to the main event of the evening. We got Josh Emmett against Kevin Vallejos. If you haven't already, guys, like and subscribe. Please get us to 140 subs. We're looking to get there. Smash the sub button and like the video. Share it with your friends if you're enjoying here. So, Andio, who you got in the main event?
Yeah, and remember, these beasts fight each other in the cage. We fight the algorithm. So like and subscribe and help us out in that fight. Here, I've been hearing that I think this could be the widest age margin in
Yeah,
something. In
yeah.
like main event history or what, UFC history?
17 years
It
difference.
can't be it can't be like UFC history. It must be like in the main event or
Maybe
something.
main event history. Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, it's a massive, just massive age gap here. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. I've given Josh Emmett a lot of credit for what he's done. All of those knockdowns. I think he still has the most knockdowns in featherweight history. He has real power there, man. But the way he got dominated in his last fight, like he really got pushed around in that last fight. I forget by who the real deal. If you got that up.
Yeah, it was against Yusuf Zalal. He got subbed
Man,
for armbar.
Zalal was just taking him down, just imposing his will, man.
Not to mention Lerone Murphy, the fight before that, dominated him too. Beat him up.
Ron Murray, yeah, but there, I think Josh Emmett actually survived, right?
Yeah,
Until
he survived. Yeah.
so I think that was kind of his last gasp. Never a threat to beat Lerone Murphy, but Lerone Murphy, top caliber, and he was tough enough to survive and shit. I have trouble seeing that at this point, man, against these guys. And I think Vallejos, just with his pressure and his very high volume, no matter how hard Josh Emmett tries, I think he's going to be overwhelmed in this fight at times. I don't know if Vallejos is going to go to the ground. He's more of a striker than Zalal was for sure, but I'm gonna pick Vallejos to get the job done by knockout or decision.
Yeah, I'm on the Kevin Vallejos train as well, man. This guy's a very aggressive striker. He loves throwing powerful punches and combinations, aims for knockouts. He also effectively uses the rear naked choke for submission. So he does have a well-rounded ability to get the fight to the ground also and dictate the pace and defend takedowns, get takedowns of his own. He's known as a knockout artist with strong stand-up game, finishing fights with punches, especially his overhand right and solid takedown defense. Josh Emmett also he's got a mean right hand. That's one of his things. He's got that powerful right hand. I mean, the knockout could happen, but this guy's a tough guy, man. Vallejo's never been knocked out, never been sub. And Josh Emmett, he's up there in age. Like you said, he's 41 years old. It's a 17-year difference compared to the 24-year-old Vallejos.
But this isn't a heavyweight 41 against 24. This is a featherweight, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. You don't see it that often, guys that old in featherweight. So yeah, I don't think he's going to get it done here. He's a boxer, puncher type of guy, but he's just been getting killed lately. In his last 5 fights, he's lost 4 times. Got subbed by Yair Rodriguez. Got beat up by Ilya Topuria. Lerone Murphy beat him up, and then Yusuf Zalal subbed him. So yeah, give me Kevin Vallejos by knockout or submission. So there you have it, folks. Our early predictions and breakdowns for the main card. Stay tuned on Friday. We're coming back on Friday with our videos for the what is it called again? The show, the final,
Friday's fabulous final face-off show.
there you go, and then also some bets we have for you on Friday. So take care, folks. KAMMA. Let's get it. Peace out.